I encourage you to meditate, meditate, meditate. Because through meditation, you can get in touch with your divine intelligence. Some folks call it Allah, some folks call it God, some folks call it Jesus, some folks call it by many different names. But it's beyond all names. And some folks might even say Jinyami, which is an ancient African word, along with Munga. Munga Nimoja, we see it in Kenya. That Munga means the supreme being, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, eternal. So we say Munga Nimoja. Moja means one, Ni means is. So that's a word we say in Kenya.
I be the official, big dog in the yard, voting most likely to murder every birthday I start.
The reason why we're so happy is just to be in the presence of this absolutely incredible place, which is the most fabulous place to me ever created in Macon.
Say that.
To me,
say that.
You know, shout out to my uncle Kirkland Hodges, Abijah. He's an awesome inspiration to all of us. We ain't got to say nothing about that. But he wanted to do something very special tonight for someone who y'all know is to each one of y'all. Y'all should know everybody's got their own relationship with this brother. But you know, I think mine is the best. I'm just playing. But since I met him, he's had nothing but encouraging words. Nothing but been a light, a shining light to myself and everyone around. It seems like he's floating on air, like he's not even on the ground at times. And you know, do I even have to say his name? Well, who are we here for, y'all? Yes, sir, Brother Peace. We're here for you, sir. We are here for you, sir. No, not for Abijah. No, we're here for you tonight, Brother Peace. Brother Abijah, I want to do something special for you. He's been keeping it really quiet for like a month or so now. We just want to do something special, just to commemorate such a wonderful, beautiful spirit. You know, and just for being such an inspiration. And it's not your Earth Day. It's not M Day. You know, and we a lot of times we say, hey, when people are gone or when they go to far places, then we want to honor and respect them. But we want to show you, you know, our honor and respect for you today. You know, as you're here walking with us, you know, on this journey that's not going to end no time soon, because you're in better shape than most of us. But we want to definitely let you know how much we love you and we appreciate you. You know, and the omnipotence, the omniscience, and the omnipresence flows all the way through you, and it's flowing all the way around this room. And tonight we're going to share some experiences that we have, you know, with the inspiration that you've had on our lives, and we hope that you enjoy some of the gifts and things we're going to have for you, and you don't turn them away, because we know that you don't like stuff like that. But tonight we're gonna spoil you tonight, Brother Peace. All right, because you deserve it, and we love you. All right. So it's okay to clap. That was outstanding. All right. Thank you, Brother Cornbread.
Yes,
Thank you for that. All right, no, you know, we might have another surprise here too. You know, I keep my eyes open around here too. All right, so appreciate that musical selection from Brother Cornbread. All right, is there anybody in here tonight that has known Brother Peace for less than a year? You have?
Yes.
Both of you guys. All right, so we're gonna want to start with, you know, with that if we can, to show the impact that this great brother has had on us. You know, from, you know, it don't matter if you've known him for a day or if you've known him for a lifetime. We know the impact that he has on a life. So if you mind, you know, if you don't mind sharing your experience with Brother Peace, and what do you think about Brother Peace?
Oh, well, Brother Peace has definitely impacted my life, in that I've been coming to Homeland Village for a couple of years now. But then Mrs. Kirk invited me to meditation, and then Brother Peace sat down with me and talked to me about meditation and how to do it and the different mantras I'm supposed to do, and guided me through it. And he's just really taught me and been influential for me in meditation, and hopefully I can get better at it and with it by sticking with him and sticking around him, okay?
Awesome. Brother Van?
I want to say peace to Brother Peace and peace everyone to the room in the room.
Yes.
Brother Peace is, I remember Brother Malcolm talking about meeting Elijah Muhammad for the first time, and him saying there was an aura around him. Even before he literally met him, he saw it. After having a conversation with Brother Peace, you get that. He's going to give you so much information, you're going to have to go research it. Never would I thought I'd be looking up Sanskrit. I thought I was just going to stay in Africa, and that was it. I'm looking up Sanskrit, I'm looking up yoga, I'm looking up meditation. So I have a gift for you. We talked about this book. I got my copy at the house, but I had to get you a copy.
I really appreciate it very much. This book is called Facing Mount Kenya. Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya. He's the first Prime Minister, President of Kenya. This book I highly recommend it. I wanted this book back for some years.
He gave it to me and I wouldn't give it back to you.
You want to know about African communalism that puts Karl Marx's communism in the shade, for real. This book right here will tell you how the ancient Africans lived. And now we don't stop at Africa now, because we're indigenous people. We're indigenous of the whole planet.
True.
All right, so we get the best out of the whole planet. But we got, we say along the Nile River in Africa was very rich because of the Nile River itself. We have the Yangtze in China, we have the Ganges in India, we have the Amazon in South America. But the Nile River was predictable. So they were able to do a lot of things in harmony with the Nile River. But if you want to learn about the way the Africans really work together, all for one, one for all, you on one day read this book here. Really, I highly recommend this book here. So that's all I want to say. And I thank y'all very much. So this is a great gift. I wanted this book back for a long time. We didn't know whether it was out of print or what. But I read this book before I went to Africa, before I had a chance to listen to Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. We call him Mzee. Mzee is a word of endearment, you know, your close uncle, your friend, your granddaddy. But before I went to Africa and had a chance to see and hear Mzee speak, I read, somehow the Most High brought this book around to me in Macon, Georgia, of all places. And I read it then, I read it since then. I'm going to read it some more. So I thank y'all very, very much for this. And I encourage you to meditate, meditate, meditate. Because through meditation, you can get in touch with your divine intelligence. Some folks call it Allah, some folks call it God, some folks call it Jesus, some folks call it by many different names. But it's beyond all names. And some folks might even say Jinyami, which is an ancient African word, along with Munga. Munga Nimoja, we see it in Kenya. That Munga means the supreme being, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, eternal. So we say Munga Nimoja. Moja means one, ni means is. So that's the word we say in Kenya. Munga Nimoja. Now, Jomo Kenyatta did a great job running Kenya. It's a multiracial, multi-religious, multinational country. Of course, after he passed on, someone else came to the power and they're not running it like they should be running it. Because Jomo Kenyatta was beyond tribes. And Jomo Kenyatta also said, I'm going to pass this on to you all too. That Jomo Kenyatta said when he was in prison, he studied the Bhagavad Gita. All right, the Bhagavad Gita is the oldest book on yoga that we have. So we have to get beyond races and creeds and colors and all that stuff and build on where Martin Luther King Jr. left off. We don't have to agree with him, but he had a base, a multinational, multi-religious, multi-ethnic base. If we come to the real spiritual platform, because our ancestors were spiritual, we saw themselves as spirit first. Or you can call it spirit, pure energy, force, but we saw that first. We didn't say that we're the body. We didn't stop there. We said we're the soul, and we have a body. And go even further, you say you're gods having a human experience. And so the thing is to purify our being again and come back to our divine nature and apply that divine intelligence on our everyday life. And to raise a real God-conscious civilization. That's where we're coming from. But it's got to be, we got to get out that racism. Don't let these people pull you down into racism. That's a Greco-Roman European thing. Our people were not into racism. We were not. When you study your history, you find out we were not into racism. That's a mess we got from ignorant people. And we don't mean them harm now, but we're not racist. And we can't progress. We cannot build a civilization based on racism. Cannot do it. And we want to really raise a God-conscious civilization. It's got to be beyond racism, beyond creeds and colors and nationalities and all that mess. We're beyond that. We have spiritual beings. The lowest point is to be a spiritual beings having a human experience. The highest point is you're a spiritual being you're God beings having a human experience. And we're trying to get back up to it. That's the goal of yoga. That's what it's all about. And here at Homeland Village, with Brother Kurt working so hard to bring all our history in here.
That's right.
You know he's doing a magnificent job tonight. Let's get
Thank you, brother. We're not through with you, Brother Peace.
Well, let me just finish this look that I'm gonna set up, all right? I do want to set because we never know, but we want to make sure that you all have a blueprint.
Right.
That you have a plan. It's not enough to say Black Lives Matter. That's in the wind. What's your plan?
That's right.
Don't let these people. You can say that matters, but what's your plan? I can say to tell you about spirituality, but what's your plan? I can say that you're a God having a human experience, but what is the plan to bring that into your reality?
Right.
The person that's talking, they ought to have a plan, a blueprint, so you can bring this into reality. So I forgot the point I wanted to make.
Awesome points, Brother Peace.
Anyway, y'all got it, and I want to make sure y'all have a plan, and I'm available anytime I'm here, and I give you everything I have.
That's right.
Because we don't charge for this.
What's the name of the
This is called Facing Mount Kenya.
Okay.
It's the autobiography of Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta. All right. What's his name? Obama's father was from Kenya.
Yeah.
But he was from the Luau tribe. The Luau tribe, the tribe that fought for the independence of Kenya, was called the Mama's organization. But shoot. That's a shame. But anyway, it's in there. The thing is, you have to come back to it. Let's see, in the Kikuyu tribe. That's Jomo Kenyatta's tribe, and he's called Kenyatta because he was with the Maasai. He was raised under the Maasai. And we have one good Maasai brother out here in the lobby here that you can check him out. We're very close. Kalibaba, yeah. So you can check out what I've been talking to you about. You can go back and research Kalibaba. And the brother Kalibaba was born, he's from this Maasai tribe, was born in Los Angeles. But he's Maasai. But he went back and got his roots all over the earth. And so now, the last I heard, he's back at Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro, we call it Kalimata. We'll explain it to you something. Let me be quiet there for a minute. But anything you want, anything I can pass on to you, it's my duty and my pleasure and my privilege to pass it on to you. And when I'm talking about yoga, meditation, veganism, I'm ready for anybody in the world about this. But we're not coming, that somebody can say, well, they got a Negro version, that's BS. We come in the top of the class, and I bring anyone here to me. Anyone, I don't care what race, creed, color, nationality might be. What I'm talking about, it's ready for prime time.
We already know, Brother Peace.
I'll take a backseat to anyone. For real, not in our thing. So
I been official, big dog in the yard, voted most likely to murder every birthday I start.